He's wearing gloves. That's okay. He's got a knife to stab in your face. Here is the Maniac Cop. He's come for you. Pop, pop! Hey everyone, I am Michael G. Munns, author, geek, and 57th President of the United States. And tonight we're watching Maniac Cop with Cider.
Hey, hold on. I didn't do any of this. It wasn't me. It was somebody else. You're letting him get away.
Hey everybody, Michael G. Munns. I already said that. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. If you're new, thanks for hanging around. If you're not new. So this is another Ciderpunk watch. Cider has been consumed and more cider will be consumed. And so basically, if you're new here, what this means is I watch a movie while kind of tipsy. Let's put it that way. And so, you know, I can babble a little bit, possibly more than I might otherwise. I think this works best with older movies, but I'm not really sure. As you might be able to tell, I've already had a little bit. Anyway, we're watching Maniac Cop, which I've heard mentioned a number of times on this channel. Here's what I know, or at least here's what I believe I know. It's a slasher movie. I think someone mentioned it's got Bruce Campbell in it, and one would presume there's a cop, and he's somewhat of a maniac. That's just something I've inferred from the title. I don't know that for sure. So anyway, yeah, I'm rather than babble blah 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 more than is necessary, I'm just gonna say I dare you to like the video if you want to see the full-length reaction in a watch-along format. It's on my Patreon page. Also, I have written some books. The best one is called Zeus is Dead, a monstrously inconvenient adventure. If you like Greek gods in the modern world with numerous breaks in the fourth wall, check it out. I'm not saying for certain it's going to become a streaming series, but I'm not saying for certain it's not. And that's all I can say about that right now. But anyway, let's watch Maniac Cop. Will we regret it? What do you think, Ash? Will we regret it? Ash doesn't have anything to say because he's just a piece of plastic. Shapiro Glickenhaus Entertainment. Well, that's just a household name, isn't it? He's a maniac on the force. Tom Adkins, I know. Oh, Tom Adkins, I know who he is. Is Tom Adkins the Maniac Cop? Bruce Campbell. Him I've heard of, vaguely. 20 minutes of this movie is just him getting dressed.
20 minutes later.
Okay. This is back when movies had opening credits. Kinda missed that, although this particular sequence I'm not thrilled with, but that's okay. Takes place in New York. During a storm, that 1 week where they decided to color all of the office lights green for some reason, I guess. James Glickenhaus. He's a Glickenhaus. So is she a main character, or is she gonna die in the first scene, like an episode of Supernatural? Ah, hooligans! Props to her. Beat the shit out of those guys. Run! Okay, I immediately like her, and I hope she gets away. Or maybe these two will be killed by the Maniac Cop, as was foretold in the title. Oh, hooligans, come out and play. Here comes the Maniac Cop.
Officer!
Or is he gonna kill her because he's a maniac? Oh, well, he's a lousy policeman. Protect the innocent, man. Uphold the law. Whatever that third directive was. I liked her. So the question is the Maniac Cop... But these guys are still hanging around? How did they find them? Hey, it's the guy whose name I recognized but forgot. Oh, check out that mullet.
Fractured dislocation.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I had hair kinda like that once. My hair looked better than that guy's, though.
Take a look at the size of those hematomas.
Look at the size of those hematomas.
You really think a cop did this?
Why not? She knew me, she knew a lot of cops.
I get the feeling this would be a different movie if it were made today. Oh, that guy's trying to out-chin Bruce Campbell. You're in a movie with Bruce Campbell in it. You're not gonna out-chin him. Uh-oh. Oh, you're in trouble now. Kissing at a red light. Oh, he's got his club out.
It's called a baton, son.
Oh, what's it for?
We club people with it.
Is Bruce Campbell the Maniac Cop? Oh, you're in for such a stabbing. No sex for him tonight. Windshield wipers. I was kidding! See ya, Lumpy. I don't know why I called him Lumpy.
He'll kill again. He enjoys killing.
Well, who doesn't? What?
You don't smile very much.
Is he the maniac cop? And he just doesn't realize it?
I was surprised when you called.
I think it's the 80s, judging by the hair. And that guy's hair and her hair.
Gina, this isn't about romance. It's about murder.
No time for love, Dr. Gina.
Most people, they respect the uniform. They'll do anything the cop tells them, including take a walk up a dark alley.
Who's he killing?
Yeah, this movie would be very different if it came out today.
Jesus. Maniac Cop?
Title drop.
Occurring on the streets of the city after dark.
Hey, that's got to be Bruce Campbell, judging by the car.
I have an interview with Detective Lieutenant...
She doesn't look a lot like Bruce Campbell. Here comes Maniac Cop. Maniac Cop is come for you. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. He's wearing gloves. That's okay. He's got a knife to stab in your face. Here is the Maniac Cop. He's come for you. Pop, pop! I'm very proud of that. Maybe this is not the Maniac Cop because she's heard about it on the radio, so she's... Oh. That was not the Maniac Cop. Oh, you killed Timmy!
She thought he was the fucking maniac.
Look, we received over 700 letters accusing individual police officers.
Letters. Bruce Campbell, I recognize the back of his head anywhere.
Worries me when you work so much at night. I know it's wrong to be afraid of my own husband, but
Now, why couldn't you say that to the therapist? I'm on the duty roster.
He's so young. I feel like the movie's trying to tell us, they're trying to make us think he's the Maniac Cop, but I don't want to believe that. Green phone. The green phone is ringing. It's the EPA. Or the Hulk.
why does Jack keep killing people? Is he gonna do it again tonight? Why do you keep doing this to me?
I'm not sure I've ever seen a movie where Bruce Campbell was a bad guy. Ooh, Wayland Yutani. Ooh, a shrubbery. I should wear trench coats more often. Is he having an affair? Yep, he's having an affair. Or he just likes to jerk off in a hotel room.
Why did you follow me?
What do you think? On the plus side, he's not a killer.
Let me just try and explain.
I don't want to hear another word.
You can't shoot Bruce Campbell. It's Bruce Campbell. I mean, that's asinine behavior, and he shouldn't have done that, but I'm glad he's not a murderer. Oh, she got Maniac Copped! So it's gonna look like Bruce Campbell did it.
See what other damage you done.
Think you're gonna find a dead body. Yeah, it's not gonna look good for Bruce Campbell. I've already seen Evil Dead 2 numerous times, but if you'd like to see me do a Ciderpunk reaction to Evil Dead 2, let me know.
Yeah, sure, Captain.
It's about your wife.
She dead.
You gotta be wrong.
Boy, Bruce Campbell just had terrible luck with romance in the 80s, didn't he?
We have read him his Mirandas, and he elected to make a statement.
That's inadmissible.
How is it inadmissible if he was read his rights? And I'm not a policeman lawyer.
Jack's been set up to take the heat off the real psycho.
You don't tell me you think this creep is that smart.
He's a cop, maybe even a detective.
He's got very good intuition. Maybe he's read the script.
If Jack had an alibi,
Is that guy Maniac
he'd
Cop?
come across with it by now.
Those are my two theories. Either Tom Adkins is the maniac and has an illness where mental illness where he doesn't realize he is, or the guy who's going to retire in 4 weeks is the Maniac Cop.
Why would he pick me?
Your size, your description, your personnel file. He's getting his information from inside the department.
And you're Bruce Campbell. Hi, Mr. Maniac.
Who is it?
Maniac. Is she gonna get killed? He has very prominent cheekbones. Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! She's not gonna shoot him. Oh, she shot him. Well, she shot at him. Oh, she shot him. Is he wearing a vest or is he supernatural?
It couldn't have just
just been a bulletproof vest. I hit him in the head at least twice.
Supernatural Maniac Cop.
Just look at the marks on your throat.
I'm telling you, Frank, his hands were so big, and they felt like ice, even through his gloves.
He was not expecting a supernatural element here.
He wasn't breathing.
Vampire Maniac Cop. Look, Bruce Campbell's in jail, and I think you need to fix that. I'm sorry. That's a very green filing cabinet.
You requested information. You'll have to fill out this form, and I'll process it in the morning.
She looks familiar, too.
Cosmo!
Do have one friend in common.
Who's that?
Alcohol.
Officer Mallory.
Oh.
I'm glad we finally got to say hello.
She got the shifty eyes. She giving information to Maniac Cop. Suddenly I want to replay Ciderpunk 2077. This scene reminds me of a particular mission. But I'll keep watching the movie instead. No, it's actually, it's interesting. I'm liking it so far. I'm engaged. I want to know who the Maniac Cop is and how he can survive so many gunshots. Where is she going? Was she the Maniac Cop's mother? Or just his informant? He had a very weird looking face. I remember that when we saw kind of a close-up of him in the shadows.
Now they think they got the guilty man, so that way they're gonna let their guard down and you'll be free to get to the mayor and the commissioner.
She's not being coerced.
But I thought it would be the dealers and the junkies and all the human garbage that you'd be cleaning the city up. I said that I'd stick by you, and I will.
Mother or wife?
Stop this killing. Just
Yeah, knock it off,
only
Matt.
say-
Just stop. Knock off the kidding, Matt. Say no to homicidal behavior. Just won't even mess around, is she?
Matt?
My God, he's like Batman,
Matt, where are you?
but slightly more unhinged. No net award candidates in this movie, by the way.
Hey, you! What are you doing?
Dude,
Take it easy. What are you doing? I had to take a leak. You always take a leak with
With
a gun
my
in your
gun.
hand? It's
Yeah.
a good way to blow your balls off.
it really is. There's really no good way to blow your balls off.
Oh.
They're all bad ways. Oh, I recognize that cheekbone. Cordell.
He was my hero.
Yeah, Matt believed in the old saying, shoot first and ask questions later. It was a crime what those politicians did.
What happened to him?
Putting him in Sing Sing with all those criminals he'd been chasing all those years. He had himself a real nice girl. I think he would have gotten married if it hadn't been for all that trouble.
So did he die in prison and she brought him back from the dead? That's Pierre 14. Yeah, I know it's pronounced Pierre. I'm from Seattle. So many mullets. It's prison Jesus. Now I want to watch The Rock. Is he gonna get shanked in the shower? Big ol' shower shank. Shower shank redemption. Shower shank do 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 do. Shower shank do 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 do. Shower. They should have brought a shank. This would be better than easier. Slow motion naked fight. So they did have a shank, but they led with the punching. Okay, I'm not going to tell you how to shank a guy in the shower, but I just feel like you could have done it in a more efficient way. Oh, you want to know how he got those scars? Oh yeah, Bruce Campbell's in this movie.
We're going to find out. Tomorrow morning, I've got an appointment with the chief medical examiner up at Sing Sing, Dr. Gruber.
Gruber? Now I want to watch Die Hard. You got a warrant for that search? Oh my God, Michael Jackson's the Maniac Cop. Whoop. Now you got Ben clobbered. I feel like if he knows and it sounds like you're in danger, that you should come clean. Oh, he's just... who's that? Who was that? Oh, it's... whoever the hell that guy is.
I'm not afraid to die, but to have him kill me.
I think you are afraid to die. Oh, it's Maniac Cop. Whoop. In through the window. The security in this police station is just terrible. That is a very green filing cabinet. I've never seen a filing cabinet so green.
No, stay there.
Don't stay there. Go out.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Didn't you hear the buzzer?
He's dead. Pay attention.
Don't worry about me.
Jesus. He's very efficient. So here's a question. Is Bruce Campbell going to survive this movie? He's a secondary character, so he might not. So he just terminated his way through here. I need an explanation for how he's still alive and so invulnerable. Whee! Oh, that's a problem. Is that Campbell or other guy? Or just some guy? Okay, it wasn't Bruce Campbell. It didn't look like the other guy whose name I forget. No, it was. Okay. Alrighty then.
You're letting him get away.
Nobody's getting away. I'm calling for backups.
Backups. Oh, you didn't notice her? I guess you didn't notice her. Well, Bruce Campbell has now become the main character. As is his due. Due. Ooh, they got a baseball diamond. That's a good prison.
Yeah, we've got an 8 a.m. meeting with your doctor.
Another EPA phone.
Yeah, name? McRae. Detective Frank McRae.
His body was claimed by a woman.
Can I see that?
I want you to know all the lurid details. If I would have murdered a bunch of officers, the last place I'd come is to a penitentiary.
Well, cocky, isn't he?
You know who did those killings.
Michael Myers.
Cordell wasn't dead.
I still suspect some sort of magic. Because he was taking multiple gunshots to the face. Oh, we've gone to slow motion. I'm going to do an autopsy now. Oh shit, he might still be alive. Let's do be stored. Oh, it's time for lunch. Dude, you actually have to press down.
Everyone knew if we put him back in the prison community, they'd just attack him again. There was no way he could survive. So when they brought him up here, more dead than alive, a policewoman convinced me to do the decent thing.
Huh.
There's no way he could function as a human being again.
Read the newspapers, Doc.
Could he function as a refrigerator? That question brought to you by the cider.
Here you are, Doctor. Put this on.
What are you talking about?
You know it's St. Patrick's Day.
Is this a St. Patrick's Day movie?
You know, I bet Cordell used to love walking on that parade every year he was on the force.
Yeah, well, whatever he loved, he hates now.
Like ice cream?
And so this year's St. Patrick's Day parade continues on schedule, despite speculation that the parade may have been canceled.
Ted Raimi?
Along the parade
His
route.
face didn't look quite right, but looks kind of like him.
Not deterred a record crowd for
Commissioner Pike was chief of police when Cordell was sent to jail. He's probably the one Cordell blames more than anybody else.
Where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay.
Is she wearing a wig?
Look who just walked in.
So my theories about someone else being the Maniac Cop were entirely wrong. You probably realize that by now.
I know who committed these murders.
So do we, sweetheart. It's your boyfriend.
Homicidal maniac is getting information from inside the department. His accomplice is a female employee, a policewoman. I'll be at the Crime Records Division waiting. Call me when you get in.
Why wouldn't you tell them her name?
Policewoman? A killer's accomplice?
He's talking about Sally Noland.
This isn't really a slasher movie. It's really more of a... I don't know what kind of movie it is.
What?
Is he a believer or is he going to be a creep?
I don't understand. I thought you were gonna book me.
Well, what's the rush? I mean, we've got the commissioner's office all to ourselves.
Oh, he's going to be a creep.
Never mind the tie. Come on.
more stabbings about to happen. There's one stabbings. There's two stabbings. With an extra third stabbing for good measure.
Why don't you put a real feather in my cap and lay it all out for me? The reason behind those killings was extortion money, wasn't it?
Money had nothing to do with
Oh,
those
he's not going
killings.
to be a
It
creep.
was an act of vengeance against the city.
You know, you got a real rotten-ass attitude. Fine, let's go. I'll take you downstairs.
Oh, I think you and your mustache are about to get slaughtered.
You with your great attitude really makes things nice. You know, I'll tell you something else.
Now you got stabbing. You know what would be less arduous and difficult? Fishing the keys out of his pocket and unlocking your cuffs. Well, you can get some coffee while you're at it. Maybe some donuts. Now I want a donut. Oh, there you go. There you go. Now you got it. Oh, come on, lady. You're a police officer. Suck it up. Wait. Okay, that's better. Campbell Credit Dentist.
Isn't that Forrest? Let's get him.
Yeah, get him. Get him.
He's out there.
Wonder how Bruce Campbell would have done playing Batman.
Know how to handle a shotgun?
She's a cop. But none of these assholes are pulling over. Mr. Maniac Cop, you'd be safer if you would have closed the door. Also, I'm not sure if you're wearing a seatbelt. Bruce, just sit down until the ride is over. They broke my watch. I've had too much cider. Ooh, judo chop. Or judo kick. Whee! Ow. So, he's not supernaturally alive, he's just really resilient. Go, Bruce Campbell. What's that? Oh, that's a problem. Ooh, he got a big impalement. Bruce, you can jump now. You can jump off the truck now. Bruce, you can... Oh, too late. Kind of cool stunt, though. If you're still here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Because, I mean, honestly, come on. It's so easy. You just click the button. And then you will make me happy. Is the body not there? He's gone. Then he can breathe underwater. Maniac Cop is Aquaman. What, they wouldn't search? You telling? Wait, that's it? You're telling me they wouldn't have searched the area? Oh, okie dokie. So hey, that was a movie that happened, huh? I enjoyed that. I think that's primarily due to Bruce Campbell and the cider, but it was interesting enough. I think I was giving it a little bit more credit than it deserved because I was expecting all these twists or surprises. Like, I still can't remember the main actor's name. The guy who died, the guy who was in Halloween 3. I was expecting either him to actually be the Maniac Cop or the guy who was retiring, but it wasn't. And I was expecting there to be some sort of supernatural element because it's, I mean, like, you know, he was shot multiple times and he was shot in the face, but he seemed fine. So I don't know what was up with that, but it was interesting enough. Again, I think a large part of that is due to the cider. No net awards really in this movie. So many people have mentioned Maniac Cop on this channel that I was expecting something more. I don't quite know what. Like, I read that it was kind of a slasher movie. Wasn't really. It was really more of a crime. Again, I think I said this during the reaction. It's kind of hard to put a label on this one, which I respect, because, you know, so much marketing depends on, well, how do we label this? But, you know, if you're being creative, sometimes labels just don't fit something, which is good. So yeah, it was an experience. I've now seen it. Kind of curious about the 2 sequels. Are they worth it at all? Even with cider? Let me know. But if you want to see the full-length reaction to this in a watch-along format, you can find that on my Patreon page. Oh, sorry. Check out my books in the description. and I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me for this Ciderpunk reaction to Maniac Cop.